With spring anime just around the corner, I figured now is as good a time as ever to inform you of all the new series you won't want to miss. When I say new, I mean non-sequels, so please don't get all upset because Shield Hero isn't here. So whether you want to laugh, cry, or just feel stimulated in some way next season, keep watching. Without further ado, courtesy of my intense research, here's my picks for what will be some of the best new spring 2022 anime. First up, we have Spy X Family, and I know what you might be thinking. You're just putting this on here because it's popular, and to that I say, good stuff tends to be popular, most of the time anyway. To summarise Spy X Family, it's about an agent called Foyd Forger, whose job it is to prevent extremists from sparking wars with a neighbouring country. He gets tasked to infiltrate an academy as part of an investigation into a politician, which gives him the most difficult task he's faced yet. Start a family. This subsequently turns out to be no normal family, with an assassin for a mother and an Esper for a daughter. My first reaction upon watching the trailer for this show is it looks like it will actually be funny. You know, I've watched a lot of anime where the jokes just don't hit, and the fact that I was laughing from a 110-second trailer is a good sign. I especially like the daughter Anya, as her quirk of being able to read minds, mixed with her childish nature, will definitely spur funny situations. Plus, she doesn't look like she'll just be an annoying gremlin like some other young anime characters. Then, on top of all that, add what I'm going to presume will be some amazing action animated by a collaboration of Wit Studio and Cloverworks, and you have what will be a solid production. Something I did notice is that at least some of the music is going to be provided by No Name, who did an amazing job on Grimgar, so I know they'll do a good job here too. When I watched the trailer for Summertime Render, I'm not gonna lie, I was slightly confused. But then, with this being a supernatural mystery, that probably is a good thing, right? I went back and watched it again, and when supplemented with the synopsis, you begin to see how and why the show will be interesting. We follow Shinpei Ajiro coming back to his island home after one of the girls who he lived with during childhood drowns. However, there are suspicious bruise marks on her neck which brings the cause of her death into question. So basically, Shinpei is trying to get to the bottom of how his friend actually died. Judging by the tag, this won't just be as simple as a deranged murderer on the loose, it will be more dark and presumably paranormal. So the interest comes from how Shinpei will deal with confronting this as a seemingly average Joe. I'm hoping for vibes akin to Higurashi, just not as mental, with maybe some erased deduction and detective resolve flowing through the series. Personally, I love a good mystery, and I also love small tropical islands. That's a little fact for you there, so this show is definitely something I'll be watching. I'm not a huge fan of the art style, to be honest, or the animation, judging from the trailers alone, but they can be highly deceiving in that regard sometimes. That's all I really have to say because of the nature of the series and the PVs kind of lacking, well, being good at previewing. Next, a show which, whether it turns out to be a banger or not, I have to at least give it a shot. It is being done by my favourite anime studio, Dokokobo. The comedy animation gods are back at it again, with an anime that at the very least has an interesting character dynamic. Yes, Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie is a rom-com with a twist. First off, in this show, the main guy and girl are actually dating, which straight away is nice, but the actual standout feature is that Shikimori, while mostly the perfect girlfriend, sometimes takes on a classy, cool persona. That sounds even more perfect to me, but it is apparently frightening to Izumi, our main protagonist. The best thing I can think of for this dynamic is how it'll create genuinely great interaction between characters, for both comedy and hopefully romance, as we understand more about why Izumi likes Shikimori. Now straight away I thought to myself, this better not be a wimp-ass chicken boy protag again, but thankfully I think that is not the case. From the trailers it looks like a relationship similar to that of Tsukasa and Nasa from Tonikaku Kawaii, which manages to be cute as fuck and does paint relationships in a more wholesome way than most anime. Personally, I think this might be the anime I am most excited for based on that alone. I also noticed that the VA for Izumi is basically a newbie for voicing an anime according to Mal, and that is something I am massively for. Now, I can't not bring up how great Dokokobo actually are. I honestly think they have some of the best consistency in the industry when it comes to producing visually engaging and interesting anime. That all comes down to the staff that works on any given series, and they tend to get really great animators on board, so hopefully Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie will be no different. Okay, that's all I've got for you today. I know, it's only 3 shows, but I really do feel these will be 3 great spring anime that you wouldn't want to miss. Why not let me know what you're most excited for in the comments below? I've been Russ, and have a great night or day.